Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in the upper right-hand corner. Follow me on all forms of social media. Check me out at thatdrummerguy.com and enjoy the following presentation.
Hello?
Hi, how's it going?
Hey man, it's going good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for taking time to do this interview.
Yeah, of course, man. My pleasure.
Oh, awesome. Well, of course, we're here to talk about everything that's going on in the world of Evergrey right now, and it seems like it's an amazing time for Evergrey right now. I mean, right in the midst of a great North American tour. The Atlantic came out this year, upcoming appearance at Prog Power. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of great stuff going on right now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this album has, entered the charts on way more, the highest positions we've had so far in all the countries we've, released our albums in. So it's, we're just embracing it and trying to make the most of it, everything's going good so far, and with the reviews and fans seems to really like the album, and they really love to hear the new songs live, and we really love to play the new songs live. It's a humbling experience right now.
Oh, it's great to hear that. So how are you personally feeling about the Atlantic now that it's been out for several months?
I'm very, very happy about it. And it turned out as just exactly as we wanted it. Both like music-wise and production-wise as well. So I think it's a very, very solid album, and I'm very happy with the results. We always kind of work our asses off for every album, and it's kind of a draining for your mind and mentally, but it's in the end it's always like worth it when you feel that you're as happy with the results after like 6 months after the album is out as you were when the album was done, so hard work pays off. So now it's time to do the touring work. That part.
Oh, totally. Yeah, and I'm, of course, being a gigantic Evergrey fan ever since I discovered Recreation Day, and now seeing where you guys are at now with the Atlantic. I mean, it's great to see this transition of like several phases that's been going on with the band, and just now seeing with the Atlantic, seeing how strong of an album it truly is. I mean, whether it's resonating with the fan bases around the world, or musically, just hearing how strong the material is. I mean, I'm glad to see where Evergrey is at this point.
Cool, thank you. We just, I don't know. The main thing I think is that we still have an urge to progress, as a band and musically, and as songwriters, and become just better musicians. So that's something that we always strive for when writing new music. We want to take on like new challenges, and we're not afraid to go down different roads we haven't been before, but we still have kind of like I don't know, it will always end up sounding Evergrey in the end anyways. So I think we're kind of one of those bands that we like taking our like inspirations from all over the place and the music scene, not only like focus on listening to heavy metal or stuff like that. We listen to top 40 pop music, and we listen to soundtrack music, and we listen to black metal, and electronic music as well. So we just whenever we feel like we can incorporate something new into the music without like, of course there's kind of a limit how far you can go until it won't sound like us anymore. But it's so far we know where that boundary is, and we can kind of like one thing that's a topic slide here. one thing that's pretty cool is that we write other kind of music outside of Evergrey as well. So, that has been a huge outlet for us. So when we write Evergrey music, it's everything is filtered out, kind of. So, which is very cool, and it has been very helpful for the last, this last album actually.
Yeah, and again, it's just that's so important too. When you are able to show off all the different sides of your musical abilities, whether it's the band that you're in, other projects that you can do, or just sitting down and listening to other music. I mean, it's just making sure that you're doing what you want to do. I think that's just so important to do, and I'm glad to see that you guys are doing that.
Yeah. And we were all such big music nerds, the five of us. So we're super open for any kind of music, and we especially when we're on tour, we listen to new music all the time, and we just vibe out on like on Spotify or on different kind of music, and it's great to feel that you're that open-minded. I think it's a strength when you're in the music business and create music to be open-minded and not focus on just one genre or just write one type of music, and just that's cool and everything, but that's not for anything for me. I need to be open for anything.
Oh, totally. So, getting back into what's currently going on right now with Evergrey, how does it feel to be back in North America touring behind this album?
It feels great. It feels great to have an album like this to show up to for the fans, and even new people that haven't heard us before, to present ourselves in our best possible way in a live setting. And it's a shame we don't come here as often as we want to, though, because we kind of need to be here more frequently to get a bigger crowd, kind of. But we're super happy to be here, and the fans have been great so far, and we just keep going.
Yeah, and that's what's so important too. You know what? I'm glad to see the fan base and how much you guys are able to make it here at all. I know how hard it can be with visa issues and other things that can make it hard to come over this way. So I appreciate it every time I've ever been able to see you guys perform here live, be it here where I'm at in Minnesota, or going down to see you guys at Prog Power, which you guys are going to be doing very soon again. It's just, I'm grateful for every time that you guys are able to make it over here.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get all the working visas and stuff like that. So and it costs money too, of course. So we need to have a good plan before we head over. But we would like to be here more often than we actually are. But we can't be everywhere at the same time. So we have to do it one step at a time, kind of.
Oh, very true. So, with that in mind, I mean, obviously with all the work that goes into international touring, and unfortunately, I'm not able to see you guys on this round of touring. What are you currently using for your drum setup on this tour?
I'm actually borrowing the opening act kit for this tour. So it's I think it's a 5-piece drum kit, it's 3 rack toms, 1 floor tom, so it's 8, 10, 12, and a 16 floor tom, which is kind of a weird setup for me. I've never had that since I was 13 years old or something, when I got my first drum kit. That actually had 3 rack toms and 1 floor tom. It's kind of a unusual and awkward, starts, but I'm adapting. And I brought a bunch of cymbals. I brought my own Sabian cymbals, which always works. It's nice to have at least something that you're familiar with. Same with the snare drum.
Oh yeah, and it's great to see for whatever reason, I'm glad to see that you are able to adapt to other kits and stuff. Be it mini rack toms or floor toms or whatever the case is. The fact that you are able to adapt to those situations and work around it and still put out the best live show that you can, depending on the kit. I mean, it's great to see that.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that kind of thing. So when we do flying shows or certain festivals that provides backline, it's you have to roll with what's there, and make the most of it. And sometimes I play with one rack tom and maybe one or two floor toms, and I have to try to nail the parts on the spot. So it's I like to have that little bit of edge hanging over me, and pressure just to I don't know, keeps me on my toes, So I kind of like it.
Oh, totally.
But it's of course it's so convenient to play on your own kit, when you feel right at home. Every now and then it's cool to just play on something completely different and then just try to solve all the. I mean, to fix your muscle memory on the spot without fucking up.
Oh yeah, and it's like that's so important as a drummer, being able to try different situations, because you never know if something's going to accidentally happen, even when you are playing on your own kit for a live show or recording, if something falls down or if a head breaks and you just have to make up for it, or whatever the case is, just being able to adapt to those situations on the spot is so important. But when you said when you are able to sit at home, or when you're able to play your own kits and just get that comfortability, I mean, that's such a great feeling, and you're a huge reason why I still play my pro kits and Sabian cymbals, is because I love the combination of what you've been able to get in the studio with Evergrey, and I wanted to adapt that into my own sound as well.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you. That's cool. That's great. Yeah, I mean, I'm super hooked on both Pearl and Sabian. I have been since I got the real chance to try it out, and then I had the endorsement, and I don't want to change anything about it, my situation right now, because they sound exactly like I hear my drums and my cymbals. It's just amazing to get the type of sound you're hearing in your head that actually exists, like in physically, and without having to pick from all different kind of brands. Like, okay, this ride sounds really good from this brand, or this set of hi-hats sounds really good from this brand. Sabian has everything for everybody. Same with Pearl. So they're the best, period, for me.
Oh yeah, and of course there's other situations for other things, but yeah, just I know in my case too, that combination of Pearl and Sabian and all the different series that go along with both companies, and just finding the right sounds of what you're looking for. I mean, both between Pearl and Sabian, they just have so many choices of what you're looking for, and whether you change out a snare sound or you change out different cymbal sizes or whatever the case is, they always got everything covered, and it's so great to see that you have that brand loyalty, and you know that that Pearl Sabian combination is right for you.
Yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't want to change anything, so I'm just super happy. The downside is that you always want more stuff, since they sound so good. Like, you want new snares, and you want new kits, and you want new set of cymbals, because when we release the new models, they always sound even better than the last one. So that the wish list never ends.
Oh, totally. So with that in mind, I mean, have you made any changes into your setup recently when it comes to Pearl and Sabian, any new snares or cymbals or anything like that?
I actually, I bought a new ride cymbal that I'm going to be using as crash for our like slower songs, bigger choruses. So I got a HHX 21-inch Legacy Ride for that. So I haven't been able to use it live yet, but I've been practicing the songs with it. I mean, it's a great like what do you call it? Like it's a great alternative to just instead of just using crashes. It's a bit darker. It's a bit. It sounds a bit more of everything, kind of, but still super musically, and it actually enhances the crashes when I hit them, like on the downbeats and stuff like that. So that was, I can't believe I haven't done this before. It was actually my drum tech on our latest European, on our summer tour together with Dark Tranquility. So my drum tech, Miguel, he told me that you need one more cymbal. And it's like, I already have like the 3 crashes, and I'm pretty, satisfied. I'm super satisfied with the current setup, but it's, no, you need one more, one bigger, just to have to like crash on when it comes to choruses. And he was so right.
Oh,
yeah.
That is so cool, and it's funny because I actually do the same thing as well. Not with the Legacy Ride, but I'm using the HHX Groove Ride to do the exact same thing. Using that for crashes for like slower songs, or when I'm really trying to get like a dynamic effect to it, because it does just have like this great dark sound that you're not going to get from those really bright AAX cymbals. So it's great to have that versatility behind it.
Yeah, totally. And the Groove Ride is amazing too. I'm gonna get one of those as well. It's it's kind of a nice versatile ride too, because it still like has a nice belt to it, and but then you can still crash it at the same time. So yeah, as I said, it never ends. The shopping list never ends.
Oh yes, it's a double-edged sword when it comes to that. I mean, so many new ideas and inspirations can come from all those new cymbals, but of course, having to get all of those cymbals, buying them and then trying them out, and where are they going to fit on the kit, and there's so many things that can come with it. But that's a great thing that comes with being a drummer, is that there is no right setup, because you can change it any way that you want to at any time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the cool thing. I'm just like, especially in a studio environment, if you for a certain song, that your favorite crash might not suit that song, for that vibe, and then you can just change it. Switch it to another one, and it's cool to have the possibility to shape the sound with your drums, just trying out different cymbals and hitting them in certain ways and see how it sounds like into the full music and stuff like that.
Oh, very much so. So, getting back into the touring once again here, coming up very soon is going to be Prog Power USA, which Evergrey has been known to be a staple of Prog Power for so long. How does it feel to be going back to center stage and playing there again?
It's going to be great. I don't remember how many times Evergrey played Prog Power. This is going to be my 4th time, I guess. So we play. I played center stage 2 times before. Then we did an acoustic show on the smaller stage, and now we're coming back for a full-on headline show. So it's I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. I mean, the fans are great. It's super familiar and such a friendly atmosphere and vibe. So it's an amazing festival, and great bands too. Always, it's always like a great deal on the roster,
Oh, definitely. I mean, any time that I've been fortunate enough to make it out to Prog Power, I've always loved it. And funny enough, one of those times was actually seeing you guys headline the smaller stage, but then the next day doing the acoustic show. And that was one of my favorite sets that I've ever seen, was seeing you guys play Evergrey songs acoustic, and just that fun atmosphere of what that day had. I mean, it was so cool that you guys did that.
Yeah, it's I think that's a side of us that I think that we are really, if I may say so, we are really good at, and I think it's one of the strengths as a band, that we can, and we love playing acoustic, turning our stuff into acoustic songs. Since it's so much like keyboard and piano based, it's quite easy for us to make that transition into an acoustic song. So yeah, and it's a bit more relaxed feel to it in general, playing acoustically, and it's so much fun doing that.
Oh, that's so cool. So coming up, finishing up here with North America, and of course doing Prog Power once again, what's going to be going on with the band after this tour?
After the tour, we're going to South America in November for, I think, 2 weeks or something like that. And after that, I think we have like a Christmas break, and I think we're going to have the rest of the year off. And then we're going at it, in the beginning of next year. We have some plans in between, but I'm not gonna. I don't know if it's too early to tell. But yeah.
Oh, totally understandable, but I'm glad to see that there is so much that is going on in the world of Evergrey right now. Being able to travel internationally, hitting both Americas, Europe, obviously, of course, and all the plans that'll be coming up next year in 2020 as well. I mean, with how great of an album The Atlantic is, I'm glad to see that there is so much live promotion that's going on with it as well.
Yeah, I'm super happy about everything, so we just have to embrace it and make the most of it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And, with that, I think that's an amazing note to end on. And thank you so very much for taking this time to be able to talk to me about everything in the world of Evergrey right now. And, of course, The Atlantic available now. You guys are wrapping up here in North America with some amazing shows. It's an amazing lineup from top to bottom on this tour. And, of course, Prog Power, which, Evergrey is one of the most beloved fan-favorite bands of Prog Power. And everything that will be going on for the rest of the year in 2020. It's great to see how busy you guys are doing, and I really appreciate you taking this time to be able to talk to me about all of it.
Oh yeah, my pleasure, man. Thank you so much for a great interview.
Oh, very much so. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to mention that I hadn't brought up yet?
No, I'm good. As always, I'd like to thank our fans for sticking by us through all these years and showing us love and support whenever we come and play for them. It's we feel lucky that we can do that, and we're just super thankful.
Oh, awesome. That's a great note to end on. And again, thank you very much for taking this time to be able to talk to me. I should hopefully have this interview available within the next couple hours or so, or tomorrow on YouTube. And then either next week or the following week, I should be able to have this interview available on my radio show with a couple tracks off The Atlantic in promotion.
Oh, that's great. Awesome.
Oh, definitely. And again, thank you very much for taking time to be able to do this as one of my favorite drummers and one of my favorite bands. It was an absolute pleasure to be able to talk to you, and I truly do appreciate you taking this time to be able to talk to me.
Wow, thank you. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, not a problem.
My pleasure.
Oh, awesome. Well, one last time, thank you very much for taking this time to be able to do this, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, you too, man. Take care, man.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, bye.